Ba 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 boom. Good morning, white trash. Good morning, deplorables.
You know, to just be grossly generalistic, you could put half of Trump supporters into what I call the basket of deplorables. Right? The racist, sexist, homophobic, xenophobic, Islamophobic, you name it. And unfortunately, there are people like that.
Deplorables.
And he has lifted them up. He has given voice to their websites that used to only have 11,000 people. Now have 11 million.
Oh my God.
He tweets.
Hillary Clinton calling the country deplorable. You remember deplorables? The deplorables. What a line that was from Hillary Clinton. Probably one of the things she'll be remembered for. The comment there about deplorables. Also, you remember black youth super predators, right? So there's Hillary Clinton making the case that Donald Trump is a deplorable. Now Joe Biden has doubled down. Good morning, everybody. My name is Marcus Conte, and we're going to be talking about the garbage truck. It's Trump. Trump has a very shiny, new, freshly painted. Looks like it's waxed garbage truck with a couple of American flags flying off the rafters there, and a big stunt, right? Another stunt from Donald Trump. Joe Biden has called all. Not Hillary Clinton said half. At least Hillary Clinton was a smart politician. She said half of the country were deplorables. Joe Biden went in and said that all, and Hillary Clinton lost that election. Joe Biden has doubled down and said all of Trump's supporters are floating garbage. And this whole controversy stems from some comic, some comedian that was at Trump's Madison Square Garden rally. And he passed a comment about Puerto Rico. It's just just floating pile of garbage out there. But that's not Trump saying it. That's some secondhand, third level comedian that got the Madison Square Garden gig. I didn't hear the comment. I don't really think it's offensive, and I don't think Puerto Ricans really think it's offensive. I think he's. I don't know because I didn't see the comment. But nonetheless, the comment I did see is Joe Biden telling because some comic at a Trump rally insinuated that Puerto Rico is a floating pile of garbage. Joe Biden doubled down and say, well, everybody who supports Trump is floating garbage. That's the only garbage that I see. That's what he said. So look at this. Why not? We're only 6 days outside of the amazing, unbelievable election right here in our country. We are picking a new president. Kamala Harris is up for the game. Donald Trump, the former president, 55th president of the United States, is back and wants to be president again. Who's going to win? All right? It's a long history in America of shenanigans. We don't really call it rigging elections, but we call it powerful persuasion from the top down. Where now we're seeing ballot boxes set on fire. If you recall yesterday, out there in Oregon and Portland. What does that lead to? Right? What happens if Portland swings in favor of Trump by one vote? Right? What are they going to say? Oh, they fucking Trump supporters. They burned the ballots in the box. Right? It matters. These sorts of things matter. Right? So we are seeing This type of election interference already. It's not overt yet. The types that we're seeing and we know about are the lies that come out of mainstream media, and such. But it's we still got 6 days, and we're going to see the big steal. Will we get a result on election night, right? Like we used to, about 10 p.m. They announce. All of the networks go live and they count up the votes and tell the American people who won, tell the world who won the election. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. It's gonna take weeks, right? Because the machines, they don't know how to count, right? These are all super high educated people with bachelor's degrees and master's degrees and PhDs and all kinds of stuff. They can't count. They can't count from 1 to 6 million. They don't know how to count anymore, right? They just don't know how to do it, right? Is that what they did? They forgot how to count, right? They got to rely on machines to do it for them, and that takes longer. So this is my website, Marcus Conte. This is the Morning Report, educational, philosophical. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in the chat. Got Weevil Girl in the house. Kaz Philly Camden is here. Thomas Slater, what's up? Chris Milk, how are you, mate? Robert William R. Hall. William R. Hall is in the house. Rubbish, he says. Trash. Rubbish. Oh, and happy Halloween. Mikkel Slide. Fear Porn is here. Fear Porn Olympian. What's up, Mikkel? My brother. Different mothers. Telegrammaton Ghost, good morning. Haven't seen you in a while. What's up? Good morning. Fear Porn, how are you? So that's where we are right now. And on Monday, I would love everybody to join me at this public Zoom hearing Monday at 9:30 a.m. We are going to be live on Zoom, and I'll put the link right here. Meeting link will appear right here. I'll put it up there in the morning. And you can click in and be in the hearing, right? You get to hear all the bullshit, right, about this case. Get your white privilege out of here. So you get to hear a lawyer talk about how there's no evidence. Mr. Conte is a troublemaker. Mr. Conte is a troublemaker. He was at the hospital making trouble, right? Investigating the pandemic, right? And was accosted by Mr. Wright here. Get your white privilege out of here. Mr. Conte is a troublemaker. Get your white privilege out of here. Mr. Conte is a troublemaker. Right, that's what you're going to hear the whole fucking time. Right? And so, but we're going to have fun with it. We're going to have fun. We're going to be respectful. And we're going to win this case. We're going to take the hospital to the place they need to be, right, which is down. So that'll happen on Monday. And what else we got? So that's Hillary Clinton doing that shit. Right? So here's the comment. Be objective. Video is more powerful than anything some fake news media or some transcript can reveal. Right here we have Joe Biden, in his own words, calling the content of Trump's support floating garbage as compared to what a comic said about Puerto Rico. So let's listen.
Donald Trump has no character.
Okay.
He doesn't give a damn about the Latino community. He's failed businessman. He only cares about the billionaire friends he has and accumulating wealth for those at the top.
Okay.
He says immigrants are poisoning the blood of our country.
He didn't say that. He said illegal immigrants, Joe. Get it right.
Give me a break.
Give me a break.
He wants to do away with the birthright citizenship. Who the hell has said that in the last 100 years? And just the other day, a speaker at his rally called Puerto Rico a floating island of garbage.
Floating island of garbage.
Well, let me tell you something. I don't know the Puerto Rican that I know, or Puerto Rico where I'm in my home state of Delaware.
He can't even sew the sentence together. The Puerto Rican that I know, the Puerto Rican I know. Joe, what Puerto Rican do you know in Delaware? What Puerto Rico do you know in Delaware? Let's see now, guy. Here's the comment. Ready?
They're good, decent, honorable people.
Yes.
The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters.
The only garbage I see out there is his supporters. Right? So Joe Biden is now on the record calling Donald Trump supporters. He sees them as floating garbage, right? Because some comic made a comment, right? It's just his whole political skill is off, right? He just called 80 million, right? I would say half the country, right? Half the voting populace, which is 80 million, but it's probably more than that. not everybody votes. So you have 330 million people in this country. And so you're talking about 162.5 million people, arguably, that Mr. Biden, more than that, because it looks like Trump is winning. He called them garbage. So that's the controversy. And what did Trump do about it? It's fucking hysterical. The great Donald Trump, the great Donald Trump. Trump rides in on big, beautiful MAGA garbage truck. Fucking garbage truck. This is it. You can't make this up. Former President Trump was greeted at a Wisconsin airport, which is currently, according to the polls, leaning a little Harris. Not anymore. Wisconsin airport Wednesday by a big, beautiful, Make America Great Again garbage truck. How do you like my garbage truck? Trump said. I love it, man. Trump, who was wearing an orange safety vest, asked reporters while sitting in the passenger seat of the MAGA-adorned garbage truck cruising around the tarmac, "This truck is to honor Camilla and Joe," he said. There he is. It's funny that the thing is orange, right? They always called him the Orange Monster. The Orange Monster, Trump. He's a fucking orange terror. And now he's got an orange vest. Right? He left the yellow vests behind and went for orange. The stunt comes one day after President Biden said what he said about the garbage. We just watched it. "The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters." Right? That's what he said. What else? More imagery. We've got some good video of it. Let's watch the video of it. So here's Trump. Here's Trump making a spoof of it. Watch.
Thank you very much.
Thank
so
you.
this outfit, is
This is one of the greatest political speeches of our time. Trump's got a lot of them, right? I think his sit down with Joe Rogan is amazing. But this clip right here of a presidential candidate running for office, a former president, doing this kind of it's comedy. It's a comedy routine. Listen to how fucking funny it is. When I watched this the first time, fucking water shot out of my nose while I was drinking it. Trump is a really funny guy. Right? He has a calmness and a sense of humor that it's really priceless. I don't quite understand why people see him as offensive. I see it as hysterical, really. Here he is.
when he called us all garbage. How stupid! What a stupid word. That blows deplorable away, don't you think?
Sickle Fritz 896 says Puerto Rico has a waste management problem. That is what the joke was pointing out. Yeah, I believe you. I believe that. There's actually floating garbage. I don't know if people know this. I saw a video once upon a time of like miles of floating plastic out in the Pacific Ocean, just like it accumulates in a certain spot. And of course, it's very damaging to the fish. The fish get tangled in it. The plastic, it stays in the atmosphere for who knows how long, centuries. And floating garbage is common. I would imagine in an island country like Puerto Rico, it's probably more common. But that's neither here nor there. That was some third party comedian saying it. Let's listen to Trump do his comic role. This is good.
Of course, I thought irredeemable when she said deplorable or irredeemable. I thought irredeemable was actually worse, but deplorable seemed to catch up. But this garbage stuff blows it away. So I'm in this beautiful plane. I'm enjoying myself. I have a wonderful suit on.
Genius. Absolute genius.
And one of my people came in and said, "Sir, the word garbage is the hottest thing right now out there. The hottest thing out there. Sir, would you like to drive a garbage truck?"
Sure.
Now, we're about, 30 minutes from landing. We had to do this pretty quick. I said, "It's sort of cool, though, isn't it? Because, And I said, I think that's okay, but, I don't feel comfortable wearing a suit." And they pulled up this garbage truck. I don't know how the hell they did it so fast. I have very capable people. They put a big sign on the truck. Did you see it? I think they showed it to you.
Comical genius.
And then they said, "Sir, we have a vest." I said, "Well, should I leave my suit on and put it over the vest? But that doesn't look very good, right? That doesn't look good." So I said, "All right, look, let me take it off." And then I actually said, I climbed into the truck, but so I said, "How the hell do you get into this truck? It's way up high. It's a big one." This was a beauty. I said, "You didn't have to buy it that big, right? You have to get it that big?" They brought this brand new, gorgeous truck, wonderful driver. He looked like Cary Grant in his prime. You know who that is? This beautiful driver. And he drove that big thing up. And I said, "Man, this is bad, because now I have all the cameras are all what? Look at all the fake news. They were most of them. No, most of them, many of them were there. And I'm saying, oh boy, you know, one little mistake with these guys and your political career's over. You can't even. So I said, man, if I don't get up there, this is going to be very embarrassing. These stupid people, they'll say, he's cognitively and physically impaired. And I can't do that when I'm alongside of this great athlete. I got to get up there. So look, the first stair is like up here. I'm saying, shit. So I had the adrenaline going, and I made it.
Oh, it's fucking hysterical.
I made it. And then I gave a little news conference from the front of the, they asked their wise guy questions and everything. And then we drove about 2 feet. I got out, got into the plane. And then I got in the car, and I'm driving over here, and I have this still on. And I come into the arena, and I say, "Where's my jacket? I want to get out of this stage." And they said, "It would be unbelievable if you could wear it on stage." I said,
genius. This really is the genius of Donald Trump. This is what makes him, right? This is the genius.
and I said, "No way." I got 25,000 people standing outside. I got all these people here. There's no way I'm wearing it on stage. They said, "Oh, okay, sir." I said, "Get me my jacket." But if you did, it actually makes you look thinner. I said, and they got me. I said, "I want to wear it on stage." When they said I look thinner, I said, "In that case, I'll wear it on stage." I may never wear a blue jacket again. I may go
orange.
I may go in this. I said that was the word. That was the key. Sir, you look thinner. So anyway, we had a little fun about a very serious subject. We had a little fun about a time where our country is not having a lot of fun because we're not doing well as a country, but we're going to be doing well very shortly. I promise you that.
Yes, Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump, the
And
brilliant.
I guess you've been reading and seeing the news. It's big stuff. That's all they talk about now is the election, boy.
Yeah,
Time
man.
and time again.
So that's Trump, the great Donald Trump. What a performance right there. Here he is on the garbage truck. Let's listen. Here he is. Although he is trying to get up the steps. Let's watch. It's like the fucking step is high. All right, watch him. I'm in. Trump's a great athlete, by the way. He's a tremendous golfer.
All right, guys, full camera.
So there he is in the truck next to Cary Grant.
President Trump, you said the other day that hard or a military could be used on election day. Can you be more specific about what that would look like?
All right, so that the commentary isn't so interesting, but here's another clip. Hey, listen, man, it's all Trump right now. Trump has the spotlight. I love this clip too. Trump rubbing Kamala Harris's face in the mud over repeating his name over and over and over again at her own rallies.
Into our country. He didn't let that. Jimmy Carter didn't allow that to happen. Last night, Kamala made a speech, not much of one, with a paid-for audience, and all she talked about was Donald Trump.
Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I will speak about Donald Trump. 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 Trump.
Bingo.
Do you believe it?
Trump.
Because she and Joe have no achievements, only failure and gloom. See, that was so perfect. It worked out perfectly. I said, how am I going to say? Normally you'd stop and you'd say, derangement syndrome.
Oh, Trump derangement syndrome.
Because they're a disaster.
Watch.
She suffers from a very serious, talented people. I say, when I say Donald Trump, you just let that go.
Here's Trump defining Trump derangement syndrome. I think it's something maybe independent media, people like, I don't know who said it first, but the derangement syndrome became almost like a medical diagnosis. Trump derangement syndrome. Watch how Trump, I think this might be the first time he ever addressed the actual term Trump derangement syndrome. Watch what he says. This is great.
They did a good job. And then I finished the sentence, because they have no achievements, because they're a disaster. She suffers from a very serious disease known as Trump derangement syndrome. Trump derangement syndrome. TDS, sometimes referred to as TDS. It's quite serious. It's
diagnosed. He's Trump. The president of the United States is calling it a medical diagnosis: Trump derangement syndrome, TDS. It's historical, really.
It's inflicted havoc on some lives. It's inflicted havoc on some lives. But many Democrats suffer from that disease, and it's only because of one reason: because we're winning. This week, Kamala has been comparing her political opponents to the most evil mass murderers in history. And now, speaking on a call for her campaign last night, Joe Biden finally said what he and Kamala really think of our supporters. He called them garbage.
Yep.
And they mean it, even though without question my supporters are far higher quality than Crooked Joe or Lion Kamala.
Yep.
My response to Joe and Kamala is very simple. You can't lead America if you don't love Americans. You just can't.
It's not even that they don't love Americans. They don't even know America. They have no idea. Right? Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, the paid puppets. These people don't know America. Trump knows America. Is Trump part of it? Is Trump, a middle-class working American, like, regular amount of money and resources? No, he's above that. He's above that pay raise, that pay scale. But he connects in a way that is unprecedented, and it leads you to believe how does he lose the election without the rig? Any people? What's funny is mainstream media wants you to watch this sort of rhetoric, sort of stunt by Trump, and say, don't you see how deplorable and dangerous he is? Don't believe your lying eyes that he's funny. How dare you laugh? You're laughing at a Hitler? You're laughing at Hitler? Right? That's what they do. Right? And don't believe your lying eyes. Right?
And you can't be president if you hate the American people. And there's a lot of hatred there. Kamala Harris is not fit to be president of the United States.
Nope.
She doesn't have the intellect, the stamina, or that special quality that real leaders must have to lead. We know what that is. It's a special quality.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Kamala Harris lacks the leadership quality. There's no doubt about that.
Joe Biden's comments were the direct result of Kamala's and Tim Waltz, you know? You know who that is?
No.
His decision to portray everyone who isn't voting for them as evil or subhuman. You're not subhuman. I'm looking at you. You are not subhuman. And we know it's what they believe because
Yes.
look how they've treated you. They've treated you like garbage, frankly. They've treated you like garbage.
Yeah.
You know what? The truth is they've treated our whole country like garbage, whether they meant to or not, because they're grossly incompetent people. And they've destroyed our country. Our country is suffering right now like it's never suffered with inflation and with the infliction.
Right, so there's Trump. I mean, again, it's really just the brilliance of Trump. How is this panning out in terms of the polls? Here's the latest polls, Wednesday, October 30th. And happy Halloween to everybody. Trump and the orange vest. Probably not a coincidence. Right now, Fox News, as of yesterday, has Pennsylvania up 1 point by Trump within the margin of error. Quinnipiac, Trump by 2 in the great state of Pennsylvania, the swing state of Pennsylvania. Whoever wins Pennsylvania wins. Susquehanna has it as a tie. Even CNN in Pennsylvania has it as a tie. So we're within the margin of error. We are definitely, if you believe CNN and Quinnipiac and the rest of these pollsters, in Wisconsin, it's interesting. Marquette has Harris by 1, and fake news CNN with an asterisk next to its name has Harris by 6. What's the asterisk for? Fake news? You go down. I don't know what it means. Why is there an asterisk next to CNN? There's nothing there. Where's the fucking bottom of it? You don't even know what it means. Fake news. That's what it means. Minnesota, what else can we find out? Fucking Pennsylvania. Casey McCormick, CNN is putting Casey out front, all within the margin of error. I don't see any landslides here. Casey by 6, CBS. It's fascinating how the left-leaning media leans into Harris. Right? You can't trust them. Do you trust anything you hear on CNN? I don't. I don't trust any of it. Most Americans only trust about 6% of it. The other 94% they don't believe. So why do we believe their polls? They're disreputable, debunked organizations at this point. Fold up the cards, fold up the table, and go home already. CNN, MSNBC, ABC, CBS. We don't need you anymore. We don't need you. We don't need you. How's Trump doing this morning? What time is it? 9:28. Ding. Ding! So Trump's stock took a hit yesterday, down 11, but now we're up 2 this morning. That's normal. It's normal trading. It's volatile. Volatility. Can you say volatility? Where's the 15-minute? Here we go. So volatile. Very volatile. We went up, all the way from $12 a share. We went as high as 53 yesterday. We're at 40 right now, 42. Right now, right on the trend line, right on the 50-day, right? That's the red line is the 50-day moving average. The blue line is the 200-day moving average. We're above both of them at this point. And trends tend to bounce off the trend line. Price tends to bounce off the trend line because the trend line is created by price. And the trend line is going up with Trump. So that's that right there. Trump is, I would say, this is what's this? Reddit. Look at this. Reddit up 34. What the fuck is that all about? Let's talk about a squeeze. Let's talk about a short squeeze in Reddit. Oh my God, I almost missed this. Look at this. Let's see what's going on. Why is Reddit up 41%? Reddit CEO, we are becoming mainstream social media. Okay? That's amazing, right? That is an amazing fucking spike right there. Reddit. For all the people that were holding that one. I've had it on my screen for quite a while. Reddit, okay, so we're open right now. Reddit is still up $1.49, but it was up huge yesterday. Trump is up $1 right now, $2.46. Excuse me, he's up $1, about 2%. And what else we got? What's the overall market? So the markets are actually down today. Dow Jones Industrial Average down 199, Nasdaq down 201, S&P 500 down 45. Again, I follow Trump's stock because if this stock continues to go up, know the ramification here. If Trump DJT continues to go up, Trump becomes easily one of the most wealthy people in the world. I mean, he's up there in the list, but this is real. Trump holds more than 60% of the float. That's billions of dollars. So every time this thing goes up, if this stock goes to 200 or 300 and splits, if it becomes the next Microsoft or some other large media organization, it goes into the 8s and 900s. Trump is billions and billions and billions. He becomes the most fucking rich guy on earth from one stock. All right, think about it. Think about how Trump has set the stage for his fame, for his wealth. Trump is rewriting the books on Wall Street. So thank you all for joining me. Morris County reporting on the garbage epidemic in America. People calling each other garbage. Hey, man, call me whatever you want, man. Just and don't be afraid of cameras. Don't be afraid of videos. Don't be afraid of audio. Just let people speak, right? We live in mass media age now. People cringe. Oh, don't record me. Don't say anything about me. Oh, you're so influential. This is the kind of rhetoric I hear. Oh, so influential. Don't say anything about us. You need to be stopped. Shut down your speech. Right? That's what's happening. Right? So again, this is it's Thursday right here. On Monday morning, I will be at this hearing. So there's no show Monday. I will be at this hearing at 9 a.m. 9:30 a.m. I'm going to put the link right here. Join me, right? I might do a video before that just to put it up there so that everybody knows where it is, a more specific, video for this event. I may do that. But the link will be here. Or any other commentary, if for some reason it doesn't go off, then I'll be talking about that as well. But nonetheless, I would love everybody to join me Monday, the day before Election Day. Come into the chat. You don't have to stay all day. You just chirp in and show your face, right? And listen to how the legal process tries to, fucking shut you down, right? Anyway, man. So join me there, and everybody have a great weekend. I'm running a 5K race on. I got another one, 5K race on Saturday morning, and we'll see. This probably will be the last race for me this season. There's one more on Thanksgiving Day. But this is the one. The weather is fantastic, 65, 60 degrees. Early in the morning, maybe mid-50s, and try to break my record, right? I'm trying to break my previous best time, but really just go out and have fun and enjoy yourself. What a great feeling. What a great thing to have when you're 60 years old, to go out there and compete against 14-year-old kids and beat them in a 3-mile race. Right? Now, if it was a 100-yard dash, the teenagers would beat me. But let's advance it to 3 miles. How about 5 miles and see how you do? You'd be sucking wind, right? While I fucking run up the hill, and you're chasing me, right? So I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on Monday, man. Wish me luck, man. This is going to be fantastic, right? This is long awaited. The get your white privilege out of here guy, right? Joshua Wright, he got caught being a racist at the hospital, right? So it's not that big of a deal. It was a big deal to me, you know, and the physical altercation with these guys. But it's going to be a fascinating hearing, and I think we'll set precedents for other people to come forward in the future, so that they're not racially discriminated against because they happen to be white. Marcus Conte reporting.